if I have to choose between never speak again or have to speak everything in rhyme, I guess I would go for the later. First of all, you preserve the right to speak. So you can always choose to speak or not to speak, but to say I give that completely as a teacher is impossible. And then to say everything in rhyme, actually I think that's fun. I mean, it's almost like you're learning a different way of speaking, and so throughout the process you're learning something. The person who are listening to me probably think, oh, this person is crazy, but I think if I were have to choose, then definitely the second one instead of not speaking ever again. That's going to be hard. I'm originally from Shanghai, and so this is actually moving to my 5th year at LSE, and before that I was working at University of Bristol for 7 years. Recently I asked our students to do a project called Student as Producer. So it's basically giving them more power and give them the equipment and train them to develop something, create something of their own. And I think based on the experience as a teacher, as well as the feedback from students, they really enjoyed the project. And I don't see it necessarily as a kind of a replacement of what we are doing. I think it is just a genuinely good practice to do something with the student, enable them to use their creativity and let them have more ownership in terms of their own learning. At the moment, I'm looking into probably working with our partnership based in US and China and look at the students, work it virtually online, produce a film on a specific topic they are interested in, then they can compare globally, have a different perspective on that. So I think definitely there's a potential, and I would like to use it a lot more in my teaching and just give them the voice and see what they can produce and what they can come up with. For me, obviously, as a language teacher, I think it doesn't really matter what language you learn, but it's about learning something new and also learning a different culture. And obviously, if you learn a language that is a little bit familiar with your own culture, it's still, you increase your cognitive skills, you increase your communicative skills, it will be good for you. But if you learn something completely different, on the other hand, it will really make you be more aware of different culture, you become more open-minded, and also the difference actually is the part that makes interest. If you learn more languages, you can open more doors. It's like you're going into, your house is getting bigger. And actually, according to the neuroscientists, it is true that people, if you are multilingual or you speak more than one language, you have more brain tissues. Your brain is actually bigger comparing to other people. So it's like, yeah, you're building little houses or you're building a mansion. But for me, it's essentially your identity and how you link your language with yourself and your culture.